Mike, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is it about the service contract that concerns you?
Well, I've done a lot of research, and this car doesn't really have any problems.
You know what? It really doesn't. It's one of the most reliable vehicles out there. But do you mind if I ask you another question?
Sure.
What is your understanding of the factory warranty?
I mean, it's like for 3 years, right?
Actually, there's 3 warranties. Do you mind if I explain?
Sure.
Okay. So the first warranty you have on this vehicle is what they call an adjustment period, and that's 12 months or 12,000 miles. And what that means is while you're adjusting to the vehicle's adjusting to you, and the manufacturer is going to stand behind it almost 100%. The only thing they're not going to cover is like sheet metal and glass and like normal maintenance items. But I'm sure they would probably replace a wiper or something with a malfunction on the wipers, like that's a maintenance item. Mm-hmm. And then what you mentioned, the 3-year, 36,000 miles, which is part of the 1212. And that's the basic warranty. And what that covers is all the mechanical and electrical components in the vehicle for 3 years or 36,000 miles. And then you have that powertrain warranty, which is for 5 years or 60,000 miles. Now, the powertrain is any lubricated component. That means internal lubricated component. So it has to be inside the engine or any part of the drivetrain, and it has to be surrounded by oil. If that were to break down or malfunction, then the manufacturer would stand behind it. So the question I would ask you is, you've ever wondered why, because I often have, wondered why the manufacturer limits the liability as time goes on to certain components?
Never really thought about it like that.
Well, after doing some research that I did, okay, like you have done some research, I found that the manufacturer doesn't manufacture all those components in the 3-year 36. In fact, a number of those electrical components, those sensors, the mini computers, and the semiconductors are manufactured by someone else. The only thing that the manufacturer really manufactures or makes is the powertrain. So the question I had in my mind, or the answer to the question was, what's the likelihood of something that's built by that manufacturer, maintained by you, and surrounded by oil, what's the likelihood of that to break?
Probably pretty low.
And that's why they warranty that for the longest period of time. The question is, what do we do about the 3 years of 36,000 miles after that when we have no coverage for all those components, electrical components, modules, computers that the manufacturer didn't make, and let's face it, aren't maintained? I mean, here's a little joke. When was the last time you oiled your radio? You know? So knowing that, doing what you want, full coverage for the vehicle for the whole time you own the vehicle.
That actually sounds way better.
Doesn't it sound way better? That would be an additional $43 a month.
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
I just need your signature right there.
All right.
F&I peeps out there, if you want more training like this, you want to become F&I certified, visit prodprep.com or DM me info.